So today I'm out with my 1986 Peugeot 505 V6 manual. Um, so yesterday I started the car after the car must have slept for how long? I'm trying to remember. I know the last time I drove this car was October. I think it was October. So the whole of November, I don't think I drove this car. So, so it was sometime in October. So basically more than 4 weeks. Um, who's calling me? Okay, let me pause this video and get back to you guys. Back to my video. So I started the car. Right, immediately I turned the ignition to start position. Engine started running immediately. It's as the starter was turning, the first turn, engine started running. Anyway, so I'm so excited that now most of the issues that this car used to have, um, sometimes I'm talking about in the past, when you park the car for a while, especially this long. Once if you try to start the car, it will not start. You have to keep doing. Eventually, it will start. You know. So until I now pull that wiring harness, the engine, there are about three, if not how many. Pull them out, did the soldering, you know, corrected the ones that we are already, even the connectors that we are having partial contact, and then the three injection relays. Um, Two actually, one is for ignition, two injection relay and one ignition relay. So after doing all that, since then, as soon as ignition is the start position enters from ignition to start, the engine will start running. So, however, I started to notice fuel smell, petrol to be specific. So I drove the car though, but just within my premises. So drove the car, moved it, parked it, but I could smell the fuel. So eventually I had to switch off the car. I kind of, immediately I smelled it, I kind of knew where it might be coming from. Or not necessarily where, I think I had two places I was suspecting. So the first one I checked, I didn't see. That's behind the, around that fuel tank. Then I now checked the second one and there it was. So it was somewhere we around the engine, engine bay actually, you know, and there was a place where the fuel pipe from the tank stopped somewhere. It didn't come all the way from the fuel tank right to the fuel rail. No, it stopped somewhere, and then there's another connection to it, another hose that now brings it up to the engine bay. So that's where I joined, and funny, very dangerously positioned. So I think I kind of altered it when I did the engine transplant. So I can't say whether it was supposed to be there in the first place or if that's how it's supposed to be. But I don't see any other way if not that place. So the hose that goes to the pipe, was leaking from the fuel rail to the pipe. Started leaking. It was just pouring fuel. And then, like I said, dangerously enough, exhaust manifold was there. The back one exhaust manifold was there. It was just spitting. In fact, the car started. Of course, all this happened with less than 5 minutes. So as soon as I looked under, saw fuel under the engine. I opened the bonnet. I saw, was only smoking, but not like fire smoke. You know. Imagine if the fuel was spilling almost direct or touching the exhaust manifold. Imagine if I've driven the car for long, and the exhaust manifold have gotten very hot. The smoke was actually the fuel that was splashing on the exhaust manifold and smoke, you know, it was burn, it was just going out as smoke. So so what did I do? I pulled up my of course I always have my tools specifically for my 505. I have a tool bag. I need to get a toolbox actually. As a bag, I keep my tools that I kept specifically for this car. I don't share with any other vehicle, unless maybe I'm actually in need of something there. But I hardly need, because I have a separate toolbox I use for my modern cars. You know, but this one I just keep it. So then I have another small bag where I keep certain things, I won't call it parts, certain bowls, washers, nuts, and the clamp, hose clamps, what we call clip here in Nigeria. So because when I opened it, I saw that one of them, where the hose entered, it didn't tear. The hose did not tear, but it appears the hose kind of loosened up a little. This is not the first time I've happened, but not that place though. I think this is like the second time. No, not that place, other, like the one under the tank. So all I did, and I got my screwdriver, retightened it, switch on ignition again, beside the car. It started to bring out fuel, but it has reduced, but not as much as it was doing before. So what I now did was, I said, okay, I need to remove the clamp completely, moved it a little bit out. Then I had to get another clamp. So I started looking for a sizable one that can enter. The hole is a little bit bigger. So I have like 2-3 different types, but fortunately the size that could enter there was only one remaining. So I said, okay, I put it, tightened it. There are actually like 2 places I did that joint. You know, I had to fabricate for it to, the hose to be long enough. I think when I put that 4-cylinder, remember what happened was I removed the V6, put the 4-cylinder engine, use it for some months, remove back the 4-cylinder engine, put back the V6 engine. So I think when I did all that, maybe when I put the 4-cylinder engine, that's when I altered that place. I altered it because I've never had any form of fuel leak that side ever since I got the car, never. But as soon as I did that 4-cylinder transplant and put back the V6 after a while, then we started having that issue. Like the second time, yeah, I could remember this is that's in fact like 3 times now. What am I saying? This is like the 3rd time, but this one was that dangerous. So what I did was, those 2 places I had to now get an additional clamp. So I used only 1 clamp there last night. It stopped leaking, but the other side was a little bit wet. So what I now did was I drove the car to here, right where I am right now, and went and bought more clamps. And so I bought additional 5 for that size. So I put it now. So what we now have is 2 on both sides. So I've tested it, and I expect it's not going to happen anymore. So let me show you guys what I mean by clamp. Oh, okay. Okay. This thing has started coming up. I'll need to get a glue and stick it back. Okay, so this is it. So this size is smaller size. This one won't be able to enter. So but this one is a little bit bigger. So as you can see, I bought 5. So I'm going to keep this 4. So this smaller size, I think this is smaller size in the market. I have like another 4 of it. So this one is covered, then the other one too is covered, the one I bought today is covered. So I'll still need to buy maybe additional, the other size, the one that is bigger than the one I bought today. I probably may need to buy it. So buy like different sizes, like another 3 different sizes closer to this one, and keep. See, if you drive this kind of classic car, expect that it's not even about this fuel leak. That what happened. You may need it at some point, because modern cars, you will see all these clamps. They use different kind of clamps. In fact, you will see clamp at all. Anything fuel related, you will see clamp. There's a way they do. You just direct connection from all the way from the tank. Depending on the model, you might see kind of a joint that has the one that have a external fuel filter. You have a joint, or is it call it adapter? But yeah, kind of a joint from there to the fuel tank and to the engine bay. And you see another joint then from there to the fuel ring. So it all depends on the model of the engine. But my point is, it's only this type of older vehicles that you get this type. Especially when you remove even if they didn't use this type of clamp back in those days, but once you remove the one they came with, you have to now use this type I showed you guys. So always have this kind of things handy. I mean, always have it handy. You never know when you will need it. You know, there are things you just have to keep in the vehicle. It's not even about buying parts. You can say there are things like 10 knots, 11 knots. Remember, this type of car, Peugeot cars, Peugeot use mostly 11 knots. Certain things, but modern Peugeot car, you won't see those 11 knots anymore. But back then, it's 11. Basically, almost everything was 11. Brake, I'm talking about brake pipes, so many things, 11, 11, 11. In fact, it's even these days, modern ones that Peugeot started using 10. In place of the past, they use 11 to tight. So they were using 10. They use 5, mostly 10. But all this older 504, 505, 404 is 11. Of course, you see 13. So that's it. So kind of yeah, that's my journey with this car since 2010. So yeah, serving me well, and I love the car. And one of the speakers have just stopped working, so I'll just have to. It has lasted. I bought it in 2010. In fact, I bought the speakers and the radio before I even took delivery of the car. As soon as I made the purchase, I made the payment. Before the vehicle was delivered, I went and bought the head unit. I remember there was at Sahar store. The speakers, I bought them. They all sounded, both the head unit and the speakers. Bought the speaker, how much was it? Like I said, this was like October, either October or November 2010 or 2010. I bought the head unit, 11,000 something, the radio. Then the speaker was 9,000 something. So I mean, this is a powerful unit. The speaker, if it sounded like this, people were like, hey, did you put subwoofer? So I don't know whether it was sun or I don't know what happened. Eventually, one of the speakers, it started cracking first, started making cracking sound. So until one day, I don't hear sound from it anymore. So it lasted, it sang. How many watts? I don't know. So I'm looking at the option. Should I get a used one? Since it's only one that failed, should I get another used speaker instead? Because those ones I bought the new. Should I get a used one? and replace only the one that failed, since the other one is still working well. But then I might not be able to get one that's powerful as this one there. Because the problem I have with used speakers is they are from they are stock or factory speakers that were installed in vehicles when they were produced. So you hardly get a sound one, so high quality or high. That's the outputs. They are not usually not that great. Car manufacturers, they hardly use. It's only very few of them that they equip with high powerful entertainment system. So I'm still considering whether to just get a new one. Like this one served me. I mean, imagine I did installation in January 2011. That's when I put the speaker and the radio. So it's from 2011 till today. That makes it okay. It failed. I can't remember when I think I observed that the sound was no longer as loud as it used to. About 2 months ago. I think it was like 2 months ago. You know, because even the one there is still blasting. I noticed while the car is in motion, I was struggling to hear it as loud as it used to be. So I naturally realized that one was no longer working. So 2024 minus 2011, so 13 years. Okay, yeah, you can see that me very well. So I don't know, I might end up, I don't want to waste resources that much on this, but if I will be able to see another powerful one like the one that failed, I might end up going for a new one. I know such new ones. I bought a 9,000 plus at that time, but now it should be much expensive now. I'll be surprised to get it less than 50,000 naira. I'll be much surprised. Probably will be costing close to 100,000. Talking about the kind of quality speaker that this one that failed. That the radio is powerful. It's powerful, so that's why I mean I don't need to put any small. You don't need an amplifier on this vehicle, especially for that radio. All you need is get a sound quality radio and you do the rest. No, it's sound quality, sound speakers. Wow, this is coming here. So what I'll probably do is I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Maybe I'll leave it. It's almost today. Is it not 14th December 2024? So probably I'll leave it till next year. You know. Then the phone speakers are also there. But you know, they are not really that. In fact, when I got the car, they were not even. They've all failed. So when I eventually once I've been using the rear, those new rear speakers I put there. So sometime last year, was it last year? I think it was December last year, if I'm not mistaken. I decided to put something in front, no matter what, even if it's not, the quality is not as good as the rear one, because the space there for the speakers will not be able to contain all those kind of big speakers. But unfortunately, I made the purchase, got home, did the connection, man. The only way for me to even hear anything coming from those speakers is if I switch off the rear one. If I disconnect the rear ones, it was that bad. It was just a waste of money. But I bought it 9,000. Funny enough, the same amount I bought the rear one in 2010. That was exactly the same amount I bought the front one in 2023 December. I remember it was December I bought that last year. So I'm going to throw them away eventually. So what I've decided to do, eventually I have to go up something that will sound much louder, even if it will cost more. But I just hope you'll be able to enter that space, because that space is not much. So that's why I'm considering, since that one I may end up buying a new one anyway. So I may leave all these things till January. But it's going to no, it may not be January though. Anytime next year, but it's going to be like a project. So I might end up buying a new one. Like I said, used ones hardly comes with high powerful speakers. Used ones, because like I said, most of the speakers from that car manufacturers put while producing cars, they don't put good sound speakers unless you buy those high-end or fully furbished one, like the one we call like in Peugeot car, you have something like JBL, you know, or it's only very few that you find with JBL, which is installed by Peugeot. So most of the speakers will just be nonsense. They are meant for you if you want you upgrade the radio with the speakers. We'll see. So that is my rant, because this is basically a rant of my 1986 505 V6. Car have served me very well, and I'm happy. He's with me, you know. He's a friend, honestly. He's a friend. So, okay, so I'm ending my rant now. So like and subscribe to the channel, and look forward for more videos. Bye.